You wake up, your body is free, but your mind, it's already in chains. Before your feet even touch the floor, the cycle begins. Doubts, overthinking, fear, comparison. You haven't even spoken a word, and yet your mind has already decided what kind of day you're going to have. Most people live this way, not because they're weak, but because no one taught them how to break free. The truth is, mental imprisonment doesn't come from the outside. It's built from within, thought by thought, belief by belief. Freedom isn't the absence of problems. It's the ability to face them without becoming a slave to your thoughts. We believe every thought that enters our minds. If it says, "You're not enough," we accept it. If it says, "You'll fail," we believe it. But here's the hard truth. Your mind lies to you all the time. Not because it hates you, but because it's trying to protect you from failure, from rejection, from pain. But in doing so, it keeps you small, safe maybe, but stuck. This prison of the mind doesn't have walls. It has stories. Stories you've repeated so many times they feel like facts, but they're not. You have to question them, interrogate them, because if you don't, they will run your life. The Stoics said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." The moment you understand that not every thought deserves your attention, that's the moment you begin to take your power back. Freedom begins when you stop reacting automatically and start observing intentionally. Most people try to fix their outside world, hoping it will calm their inner world. But they have it backward. The real battle isn't out there, it's in here. If this is resonating with you, subscribe and hit the bell. We're building a stronger mind, one video at a time. Let's go deeper. What kind of thoughts do you feed your mind every day? Are they empowering, or do they shrink you? You are not your past. You are not your mistakes. You are the awareness behind the thought, the observer, not the prisoner. When you realize this, the walls of your mental prison start to crack. The practice is simple, but not easy. Start noticing your inner dialogue. Every time a thought arises, ask, is this useful? Is this kind? Is this even true? Most of the time, the answer is no, and that's where the dismantling begins. But awareness alone is not enough. You need discipline. You have to train your mind like a warrior. This means meditation, journaling, practicing silence. These aren't just habits, they're weapons. They give you distance from your thoughts, and in that distance you find clarity. Stoicism isn't about suppressing emotion. It's about seeing clearly, feeling fully, and responding wisely. When you can sit in silence with your fears and not run, you've already won. The strongest mind is not the one that controls everything. It's the one that doesn't need to. Here's a brutal truth. No one is coming to save you. The prison guard is not someone else. It's you. And that's good news, because if you built the prison, you can destroy it. You free yourself by choosing new thoughts, new responses, new standards. Every moment is an opportunity to reclaim your mind. You don't need permission, you need courage. Because freedom is scary. It means no more excuses, no more hiding, no more blaming the world for what's happening inside your own head. Let's talk about fear. Fear is the loudest prisoner. It screams at you to stay inside, to stay quiet, to not take risks. But fear has one weakness: action. Every time you act in spite of fear, it loses power. Every time you speak when your mind says, stay silent, you grow stronger. Every time you show up when your mind, you don't get free all at once. You get free one small rebellion at a time, says you're not ready, you break another chain. You've been conditioned to believe your inner chaos is permanent, but it's not. Stillness is possible, but it requires practice, it requires presence, and it requires you to stop being so available to every thought that demands your attention. Imagine if you treated your thoughts like strangers at the door. You wouldn't let all of them in. You'd ask, who sent you? Why are you here? What do you want? That's how you start to reclaim your mental space. You weren't born imprisoned. You were taught fear. You were taught shame. You were taught to doubt yourself. But anything learned can be unlearned. It begins by deciding, I will no longer be a prisoner in my own head. You have to mean it. You have to show up for it every day. Don't wait for perfect peace to begin. Begin in the chaos. That's where freedom starts. One day you'll look back at the version of you that stayed quiet, that stayed afraid, that stayed small, and you'll feel grateful. Because without that version, you wouldn't have had anything to break free from. You were never weak. You were never broken. You were only unaware of your own power. So from this moment on, stop being a prisoner of your mind. Be its master. Be its guide. Rebuild it brick by brick until it becomes your sanctuary, not your cage.